Oh, he scored one game. Yeah, one good game where he scored plus 30. But other than that, 10, 16, 14.
Kyrie was low-key invisible out that bitch.
I swear to God, bro.
I ain't heard a guy highlight yet.
He was riding KD coattails, bro.
And I don't know why when he was getting 40 all throughout the, and when he would play in the season.
He looked like Uncle Drew to me.
Right.
I swear to God.
And everybody, and I mean, you can't find one person that had them losing the championship.
Man, that shit.
Everybody had them winning the ring this year.
Swear to God.
Y'all get beat by a team that we didn't even have.
I thought about that shit, and I really feel like they were supposed to win a championship, but that's when they had Harden too. You know what I'm saying?
Harden,
Harden left. Like now it's like some niggas might not win, but I didn't think that they would get swept. But then at the same time, watching this shit, like that nigga Tatum is a dog.
I swear to God.
It's crazy because I said this a little earlier. I said I feel like Harden gonna win a ring. Harden went to the team where that's like Kobe and Shaq.
Harden. I think Embiid,
that's like Kobe and Shaq.
Kobe and who?
Shaq.
Harden and Embiid. Man, listen here. I can see them winning the ring together.
Harden has not been hooping, unfortunately.
No, bro. This nigga had 22 points tonight.
But see, Harden can be a 10 assist, 20-point person. He can easily lead that run. He just likes to do more.
Man, he don't do enough.
All right, let me ask y'all this. So we talking playoffs. Who y'all think gonna win it all? Like
The Warriors.
Warriors? That's not a bad bet. That's not a bad bet.
I got my ring on.
Your rent?
My ring.
Yeah, you gonna be homeless.
Right. They gonna be sleeping.
You gonna be homeless.
When them light-skinned niggas get open, it's over with.
Man, no, you can't say that.
And they so ornery, they wait till people jump out in their face and shit. They start getting ugly with it. And that's when you know it's real.
Man, I think Milwaukee might
run it back.
They might.
I don't see Milwaukee having enough for that. That's insane, bro. It's like they go to a next level. Like, watch.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's gonna, but
they might do a three-peat. They might just do a three-peat.
Not that long, man.
I've never look. They already done beat Michael Jordan in record.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody in life that good. That's like NBA streets or something, bro. Like it's insane.
That's not how y'all think
You seen them light-skinned niggas go off, right? I bet this motherfucker Klay Thompson will score over 22 points, bro. He didn't. Fucking Jordan Poole, I bet this nigga scored over 12 points. He didn't.
Jordan Poole didn't get 12?
Bro, he didn't get 12 points.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? This nigga been going off.
Yeah, he averaged like 23 or something.
23, 24, if not more. Nigga, you get less than 12. No, 13 points. It's something going on, bro.
So how y'all feel about Boston?
Man, I'm low-key looking at Boston like a dark horse in the East. Like,
do you think they would beat Boston? I mean, the Miami Heat?
They finna go toe-to-toe next.
Yeah, they finna be next.
It's finna be next.
I know, Miami.
Oh, you talking about Celtics and the Bucks going next?
No, I think Celtics and the Heat.
Celtics and the Heat next. I thought it was Celtics and the Bucks.
Miami whooping the Hawks.
It's Celtics and the Bucks.
But I had
think
Miami
the Celtics
sweeping
can beat the Bucks because Middleton's hurt.
Man, look. Niggas always banking on Middleton, bro. Middleton has not been. I put points on his ass too.
He's not gonna come through on that, but last year in the championship, like in the finals,
he went off.
Was an
animal. Man,
he went off.
He turned into
that nigga was an animal. So
that nigga turned into golly, the GOAT.
Hey, he was killing.
That was insane.
But yeah, I like the Celtics. I think if they gonna hoop like this, I could pick the Celtics to come out the East.
Swear to God.
But can they really beat the Warriors or the Suns?
Or the Heat?
Or the Suns? I think they can get the Suns.
Or the Heat.
They managed, man. Jordan Poole got a weakness, bro.
The thing about the Heat is with Victor Oladipo kind of looking like he can come back and that's a whole nother, you know what I mean? The Heat was already some, dogs, but then if Vic can come back and give you an extra 20, that's going to be real hard to beat.
Man, I just remember when he came back after his first or second injury, because he did get injured coming to in the NBA, and then he got injured with the Pacers. But when he came back, man, he was missing a step, man. He didn't come back his normal, that first step.
Boom, boom, boom. Because he had one of the quickest first steps in the NBA and elite explosion.
Yeah, it kind of was like a step up, like Rose. You know what I mean? Yeah. But Rose is better than him, like technically and with skills and fundamentals, so he could do something else.
Right.
But I don't see. I mean, Oladipo is nice, bro. But he don't got like a definite and nothing. Like it's like I don't know. It's like
he really can play defense. You know what I'm saying? But
That's
him being injured is kind of take away from
God
him.
damn.
that's his best attribute. But I feel like that's like I ain't gonna say mediocre, but I don't know. He just don't do it for me, bro. Like, and he's nice. Don't get me wrong, but he just before he got injured, yeah. If he'd have kept that same momentum going, I think he'd have been at least an all-star every now and then. Not a superstar.
Oh yeah, definitely a multiple year All-Star for sure.
But not a superstar like.
Who did you have, Savage, as winning the ring this year?
Man, I was thinking the Bucks, but if the Celtics keep doing what they doing, bro, it's either gonna be between the Celtics. I'm gonna go to Celtics, man. I was going to Nets, but they choked the hell up, so
Yeah,
I'll go to Celtics, man.
Celtics for the ring. So who y'all think coming out the West? Because I feel like the West right now, you said the Warriors. I mean, Phoenix is right there. I don't know who else is out there really
Right
in the
there.
West.
The Mavericks is.
Mavericks is right. They
Shit, they gotta get through the Jazz.
But that's a hard team to beat. You got to think, and then just looking at the matchups, like
I bet on the Mavericks, but they got,
how would the Celtics, or I'm just saying the Nets? Now that I think about it, the Nets never really stood a chance because you got to think this next level and just some of these big men and stuff that they would have had to deal with. I really don't
But
see.
that ain't good because they had Andre Drummond. I mean, how much big man do you need? Like, get that nigga out there and get him on the boards.
Man,
Like,
this nigga was only, I swear to God, I bet on him too. I bet on him multiple times. He would deliver on the boards, not on the points. Though.
And he was a hard body.
You know what I'm saying?
So.
But
one
then,
time I bet for the nigga that had 6 boards and he played like 18 minutes and got like 4 rebounds. Like,
it's bullshit.
why ain't you got, you know what I mean? This nigga can easily get you at least 10 to 12 boards any game. Like,
Swear to God, like last night, Giannis, you are 7 foot, what, 1? Nigga, you only had 9 boards? 4 quarters? That's 48 minutes. You play for an hour and you can't get 10 boards? And you taller than everybody on the floor?
yeah, that's it.
Bullshit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, shit's on here.
yeah.
Who, I'll take somebody fight. Is it this weekend or next weekend?
This weekend is Shakur Stevenson versus
Oscar Valdez.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let you take that one away, King. So I know you've been talking about that one. I got my opinion on it for sure, but
Okay, man. Shout out to Shakur Stevenson, Brick City, Newark, New Jersey. He's in weight class 126. Is that what they fighting? Hear that? Yeah. Going up against they both champions, so it's a big look for both of them. It's gonna be winner take all for that division. Then after that, it's like, damn.
how you see it though? Like,
You know what? Man, I'm going with Shakur Stevenson by decision. I don't think it's going to be a knockout. I don't think Valdez is going to just lay down and just let him get the win. For real. Every time I seen a fight with Valdez and I said, oh, he going to lose. He don't lose.
right.
So
I want to hear Stack's opinion on this because Stack's is damn near the Golden Glove.
yeah, Golden Glove champ right here, man.
But before we get to that, I want to go against the grain, man. I think that Valdez, he's probably going to lose, but I think Valdez is going to get a knockdown or, stay in an 8 count, something. He going to stun Shakur with something. Probably a left, overhand left, stunning, you know what I mean? But I think Shakur is going to be able to get his bearings and cruise to a victory, but I think it's going to be some.
So you think he can knock him down? Like, you don't
Think about this. I want to say Oscar Valdez is maybe 31 in age and everything, but you know what I'm saying? Think of you yourself as a 30-year-old man. You don't think you could at least knock down a 22-year-old, 23-year-old?
Man, he said this. We was saying this shit when he fought. Who was it? Jamal Herring.
Jamel Herring was weak though. Like Jamel Herring old as fuck.
He was also a Marine.
You know,
I mean, that don't mean shit, I guess.
yeah, I mean,
At all. Because when I boxed back in the day, I remember some niggas from the army came there and they ran with me. I had all 3 of them niggas puking their guts. So with boxing running and it's a different. And that's the thing. Outside the ring, I feel like Stevenson gonna win the fight. Just like he eats, sleep, and shit boxing. He love that sport. And his fundamentals and the way he boxes, this one he gonna pitch a shutout. Or he's just gonna stop it due to just too many punches. Then took him like, yeah, he's gonna pitch a shutout.
Damn, man, I just can't see him. I don't see Chris Stevens. This is hands down his toughest fight.
Yeah.
Before he gets to, and especially if he beats Valdez, you know what they're going to do. They're going to try to make him go up, preferably in the 135 range with the Teofimos, the Haney's, the Lomas.
I feel like he can fight with Teofimo, but
he can fight with Teofimo, but he cannot fight with Tank. Just I don't see it.
Yeah,
Tank is ahead of his time, man. That's like, man.
This is my thing, and this is a real talk. How do you sound right now saying Tank is ahead of his time and he can beat these people, right? He's never ever fought nobody but Mexicans. Look at his whole career. What are y'all talking about? When has Tank fought somebody black? This is finally gonna be the first. This fight coming up in May or what is it? In May. That's the first time he's fought somebody, and that nigga is a fucking Mexican. Truth be told.
But that's not Tank fault.
That's not Tank's fault.
That's Mayweather production.
But he's never ever fought anybody but a Mexican. He's never fought a black person or a white person, nobody but a Mexican.
Hey, honestly, man, the Mexicans and them foreigners, they more vicious.
And when it comes to boxing, you already know that Mexicans hold prestige.
That's what.
God, bro.
That's why I always tell people, like, as far as Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, I always say Errol Spence was the tougher fighter and did more because when you look at the WBA, the WBO, cool, those are cool belts. That's world championship stuff. But that's alright. But the biggest belts to win is the IBF because the IBF is usually won in somebody else's country. I mean, you had to go across seas and, you know what I mean? So, he had the IBF, which is going to be the hardest belt to get because you got to go across. And then he ended up getting the WBC. That's the biggest belt you can win. That's the #1 belt. That's really the first. That's the only belt when you look at boxing where Rocky Marciano's, the Muhammad Ali's was a WBC. They start adding all these other belts. You know what I mean? And the IBF was here too because you had to go across seas to get it. So those are the biggest belts. And I feel like Terrence Crawford hasn't. I don't know, man. I just can't see him, the way he fights, taking that much damage to output. Like, how can he face that adversity? Like,
I think he's going to turn up his level of what's it called? I think because, one, although Errol Spence does have a crazy output, I feel like the counter punching of Terrence Crawford is going to slow him down to where he's not going to be, it's not going to be the same output. It's going to be, he'll throw 32 punches in a round, and now it'll be 16. Like, you know what I mean?
But I feel you on that. The way he can move and run and counter punch and all that, but
That's a tier one.
But as far as like the body punches, that's my thing. Like you can move and duck, but if he ain't even swinging at your face and you still moving, you gotta take that. Like you can only, or then you're gonna have to stand and what can you do for the body? You're gonna either have to move and try to dodge it as much as you can. Then you're gonna be losing because all you're doing is sitting there.
Dodge.
So and then you gotta sit there and let them hit you in the body, which over through the rounds, hitting your arms and body. It's a different story in the 9th and 10th
I
round.
seen an interview with Sean Porter saying out of Crawford and Spence, who hit the hardest, he said Crawford.
No, he said Spence. He said honestly, when I was hurt, Spence had me even more hurt than Crawford did.
He said that. I thought he said. I could have sworn he said
Crawford stopped him, though.
Right. Crawford stopped him.
Yeah, but I didn't know about that fight. It's like that was unnecessary stoppage. He wasn't taking that much damage. Like he just got hit with good punches and fell, and And he kind of psyched his own self out because he didn't believe it could happen. Type of or
I think his pops just wanted to show his control. You know what I mean?
I feel you on that, bro.
Doing too much.
Yeah, like that didn't make sense.
He wasn't hurt like that. He could have, and then as much heart as Sean Porter had.
It was getting bad. That was his second time getting dropped though. Like it was.
But when he got dropped, what was just a very accurate punch. It wasn't a hard, like a devastating punch.
And that's why I feel like Crawford is going to get the upper hand on Spence because he's more accurate. He's going to be more accurate. Of course, you're going to get your punches off. You up close, you got to do.
Here's the thing. I feel like Crawford is going to hurt Spence a couple times. Now, as far as Spence now dealing with that adversity of being hurt the way it was, because Crawford would have stopped him or knocked him down in that point of the fight if he would have did that against Crawford. But now that he went through that adversity, there's going to be some change-ups made. So Crawford can do the counter punch stuff, but he does not put that type of output out. And Spence ain't putting the output out as in a brawling format. He is a real boxer doing it. He's precisely beating the body and arms and legs. He be punching. If you look how many low blows he get in a fight, he doing that on purpose. He know what he doing. Crawford is. Listen here, man. If Crawford don't make some adjustments, and I just want to see
like
how he
Spence
can
was
deal with
hitting
that.
hella low blows.
Exactly, every fight.
Against the old guy.
Spence is smart. He
But I'm gonna say
he don't work. It ain't
Since you
no.
brought that up. The one round, I want to say round 6, where Spence got caught and the ref did whatever the fuck he was doing. If that would have happened with Crawford in the ring, you know what Crawford would have did?
No.
Ran up on him, it wouldn't have went. It would have. He would
Like
have smelled blood right
Kell
there.
Brook moment.
Yeah, he would have smelled blood on him.
But Ugas was so trash for that because the referee only made him be able to get his mouthpiece because Ugas hit him and then backed off of him. Like, why did I don't know what Ugas was doing. And that allowed the referee to kind of cheat. Or
It was that uppercut that, ugh. He caught Spence, knocked his mouthpiece out, and Spence was like, oh, let me get.
But even Smith said he made a rookie mistake by trying to get his mouthpiece after.
That's because he knocked his motherfucking Sonic ring loose.
But and this is my
Made him
thing.
lose track
And this is
of
why I say the science is real because man, as hard as Terrence Crawford hit, if he catch Spence in between the mixes of one of them counters, the way Ugas was, it's good night. I'm sorry, like, cause his accuracy is a little bit more accurate than Ugas was, and it's way harder too.
I feel like he could sleep Spence in my opinion, but
Yeah, I
you know what I'm
think
saying?
so,
I think it's gonna be a test of endurance.